Hello, welcome to the Flightless Esports stream. It's your boy Arashi here, ready to bring you some New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League, Rocket League action. Yeah, it's going to be a real good time. So we will get into it very, very shortly. But tonight, of course, if you haven't been to the stream before, hello, my name's Arashi. I'm a fighting game player. I normally just play Tekken 7, Street Fighter 6. I play a bit of everything, but those are like my esports professional games, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, we're bringing you some Rocket League, which is not exactly my forte, but last stream went pretty well, so we're going to do it again, and we're going to be doing it again for the next 4 weeks if you want to include this week. Yeah, but tonight we have obviously New Zealand Esports to thank for bringing us this opportunity, so thank you New Zealand Esports, very good stuff. Hyperfibre, bringing you the ultimate in internet. You want to have the most top quality, most greatest list internet speeds so that you can research a dictionary and know that greatest list isn't a word, then jump onto Hyperfibre. It's going to be a brilliant opportunity. And make sure you get yourself a Red Bull as well. I do not have a Red Bull right now, but I should have had one. I'm bringing the energy though, am I not? I'm going to make sure I got the energy. And of course, Flightless Esports, well, you already know about Flightless Esports, they're the best. So, yeah, we're going to bring you 2 matches tonight. Oh no, my bloody thing's gonna... Hold on. This one, this is what we want. Respawn Esports going up against Ohakia Esports. So Respawn, we obviously saw quite a bit of last week. They won their first game by default, and then they defeated TapThat in the second game. So currently sitting pretty at 2-0 in the split. And then for game 2, we have TapThat, who we also saw last week, losing to Respawn. They're going to give it a go. They're going to get the dub today against Undercover. So yeah, that's going to be a very, very good set of matches that we got for you. So yeah, as soon as the teams are ready, we'll get started. So just waiting a little bit. Tonight I think it might just be me on comms, so you have to put up with my voice for the next hour and a half or so. Yeah, but if anybody wants to, obviously, you know, get amongst it, jump in the Flightless Discord, and yeah, do your thing. But not sure what else to say. We're just waiting for our teams to get ready now. Looks like Ohakia Esports are ready, so we're just gonna wait for Respawn, and then we can get our game going. Can't hear audio? Oh, okay, thank you for telling me. That's probably made for a pretty awkward experience so far. Hold on a sec. Can't hear the audio. Wait, can you hear me? You can hear me talking, right? Oh, I see the issue. How about that? That should be better. You can hear the audio now, right? Let me know. So we have a very, very strong team in the form of Respawn Esports. Of course, we saw them play last week and take out TapThat in very strong fashion. But we're going again tonight and seeing how they do against Ohakia Esports. So I don't know how different it's going to be. I don't know actually how Ohakia are doing so far. If I go and look at the draw, hopefully I can see the results. Yes, standings, here we go. So Ohakia Esports currently sitting at 1-1 in the split. Pretty solid result so far after the first week. love this game. Yeah, it's a great game. Very great game. Excited to get into it. We're just waiting for respawn. Looks like they're kind of AFK right now, but we should have them coming through very shortly. Yeah, I kind of can't really show you much else at the moment because we don't have another game. But yeah, should be getting into it pretty soon. Thanks for coming through so far. We got a couple of people here joining the Flux party, so it's always nice to see. Hopefully a co-commentator or two can show up for me, so it's not just me rambling on. Yeah, definitely tell me if the audio gets all messed up. I made some changes last week, so that the audio was going to be good, but yeah, it doesn't seem like that worked out incredibly well to start things off. That's okay. Maybe I can do like a quick random game for you, I don't know. Just waiting to get started. If we are waiting more than 15 minutes, I think it will be a DQ. If that's the case, I'll probably just like go off stream for a while, chuck the BRB stream up. But yeah, we're going to have, obviously this match is supposed to start at 7, we're a little bit late. And then we're going to have a match at 8 PM, so don't worry, you have some Rocket League action I should say, sorry. You have Rocket action of course, but 7 PM and 8 PM every Tuesday night, we're going to bring that to you. But now we just got to be patient. In the meantime, there's my dog on the floor, fast asleep. My room may be a little bit of a mess right now. I sincerely apologise. Yeah, not an ideal start for the stream. It's okay, it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. Here we go. Alright, they're going to be good to go at 7:15. So thank you to the people who are here so far. Just a little bit longer to wait. And then we will have our game going. So, yeah. If you don't know about Respawn Esports, they're based down in Wellington. If you don't know about the Respawn Esports Centre, it's a high-performance esports facility hosted down in Wellington City. You can go through, have a jam on the state-of-the-art computers, have a jam on any game you want. They got Street Fighter, they got Tekken, they got Smash Brothers, then they got all the computers with all the other games, League of Legends, Dota, Rocket League, Valorant, CSGO, all the good stuff. So if you are in Wellington and you haven't been to Respawn, you must be living under a rock. You need to get out there, go to Respawn, and try out their amazing food as well, because they got a restaurant in-house, so you don't even need to leave the computer. You can get an absolutely... Right, the burgers from Respawn are some of the best burgers I've ever eaten in my life, and I'm a big burger fan, so you definitely need to try it if you haven't been there before. And not only do they have a great facility, great restaurant, they got great players there too, because Respawn Esports currently sitting at 2-0 in the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League split, so off to a really good start, and they may be working on a 3-0 result if they can take out this match here tonight. Heyo 1D38, thanks for joining the stream. We will have a match going for you very, very shortly. What will I do if you follow? What do you want me to do? You tell me what you want, I'll see if I can do it. Let's go Respawn. Yes, Respawn. Sorry, I'm harping on about Respawn so much, but I don't know too much about the other team, or Hyperfibre Esports, who are likely a very, very strong team, sitting there at 1-1 in the split so far. So if I look at who they played against, I'm not sure if I can find that information out. Give me a sec. Respawn, if you don't know, they got a default victory over Bandits to start things off. You know, always nice to get a free win. And then they were able to take out Tap That 2-0 a little bit later on at 8 PM last Tuesday. If we look at Hyperfibre Esports, they got a DQ victory over Underdogs, and then they lost to the Golden Glow 2-0. So yeah, I don't know much about the Golden Glow either, but you know, there's a lot of really, really strong teams here in the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League. And to remind you, this is all powered by Hyperfibre, the ultimate internet, brought to you by Chorus. So if you want what the best internet you can get, Hyperfibre's got your back. And you know what you could do when you got that Hyperfibre internet? You go onto Red Bull, I don't know, redbull.com, and order yourself a Red Bull, because they're one of our sponsors too. So shout outs to Red Bull, bringing you the most ultimate in energy drinks. Alright, well I don't have a glass of water, Wandy, but I have a whole bottle, so I can do that for you. I don't know if I can drink the whole thing during this stream, but yeah, got a good amount of water for you. Very soon we will have a game. Alright, they're hopping on now. We'll have our teams ready to roll in just a moment. Thank you, Wandy38, for the follow. Let me scull back a drink for you. Look, I'm so hydrated. I wish this was Red Bull, but we got water instead. Maybe a bit healthier for you. And water's got some pretty refreshing qualities for you. Nothing wrong with a bit of water in your day. If you're lucky, I'll finish this before the stream ends, but we are almost ready to get our game going. Can I train you? Train you in what? Rocket League? I don't think I'll be the best trainer. I'm just the commentator. But maybe one of the people from this upcoming match can train you if you don't know what the matches are. Respawn Esports versus Hyperfibre Esports coming to you. Supposed to be at 7, but it's going to be coming to you in about 2 minutes time. So that'll be a real good one. And then Tap That versus Undercover. We'll have it 8 PM, so it should be real good. Give us some flip resets. I don't even know how to do that. If I did a flip reset in real life, I'll probably injure myself. So I'm not going to entertain that idea, unfortunately. But you know what I can do? I can bring you some good quality Rocket League action in about a minute's time. Be there soon. Yeah, just a reminder, I'm not a Rocket League expert whatsoever. I'm a fighting game player, so if you ask me anything about Street Fighter or Tekken, I know exactly what to tell you, but Rocket League, I'm a bit far behind. I didn't even know how to use the button to follow the ball last week, which people saw. Either way, the commentating side of things is all for fun. You know, we let the games speak for themselves. That's where all the skill is. So you can see, you know, the top quality plays coming to you very, very shortly. Just getting all organised. What else can I tell everybody about? Nothing really. Song request. I won't be able to do any song requests tonight, unfortunately, 1D38, just because of the way the stream is. It's a sponsored stream. We're gonna follow the rules, so we're just gonna keep the actual game music going. But maybe on one of the other streams we can do song requests. I'll have to think about that. Jerry Swanson, question about Street Fighter. I play Modern and think it's fine, but am I hindering myself in the long run using it? In the long run, I would say yes. Modern, you can get by playing Modern. I've got, you know, mates of mine that have made it to Master Rank online only using Modern, but just bearing in mind that your moves are going to do less damage. You can't access your entire moveset, and like, you know, your combos and everything are going to be quite restricted. It sort of locks you down into a few different sort of situations when it comes to your offense, which could be quite limiting in the long run. But you know, you can get as far as you can get just using it. So if it works for you now, that's fine. I think it's a really good stepping stone to get into fighting games and to figure out, you know, the fundamentals and all that kind of stuff. But when you make that switch to Classic, it'll change your game. It'll level you up a lot. So yeah, try out Classic when you're more comfortable with the base mechanics and when you're just more comfortable with the game. Like when you understand, this is where I press buttons, this is where I defend, this is where I stand if my opponent's doing this. Should I jump here? Should I stand here? All that kind of stuff. Like the stuff that you'll work out as the game progresses and as your experience with the game progresses. It's kind of the same as any game, right? But yeah, really good addition to Street Fighter 6. Modern controls that will allow you to do special moves at the push of a button. You don't have to worry about trying to do all the different inputs with the stick. You just push one button and it's going to work for you. So yeah, give it a go. Sorry people, little bit slow on the draw here tonight. We're going to have our match, but it sounds like Toyota has to update his Rocket League, so the team is just updating their Rocket League to make sure they're ready to go. What games do I recommend 1D38? Fighting games, of course, but yeah, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a fighting game, Street Fighter 6 is the absolute best fighting game you could be playing right now. I can't recommend it enough. Single player games though, I've been playing Deathloop. That's what I was playing just before I jumped on here. That game is really good. If you haven't played Deathloop, you should definitely give that a go. It's addictive. I don't want to stop playing it, but I had to stop to stream this. But yeah, yo Toyota, excited to have you on very shortly. Toyota, captain of Respawn Esports, will be coming on shortly. Man, yeah, Rocket League, dude. It's a great game. I got the Platinum trophy that tells you how good I am. I got my Platinum. I'm missing 18 trophies. I don't know if I can be bothered ever getting the other ones. But I am a bit of a trophy hunter. If I share that side of myself, I guess. I got 352 plats. Platinumed all of this. Yeah, what's my dog's name? My little baby dog down there, her name is Shelly. She's a golden retriever. But I have another dog who's in the other room. He's a Rottweiler. His name's Philip. And my wife named both of them, so yeah, she's responsible for that. Only got 2 plats, you got to get on the grind. I think it's not for everybody, but yeah, I get a lot of, you know, I get those little dopamine hits when I see that platinum trophy pop up, so I recommend giving it a try. Alright, so Toyota, you can see him, he's online now. He should be giving me an invite very shortly and we'll be able to get this match going. I think it's probably like better for the stream that this did take a while longer. Because these matches, I think last week, the match that we did show was over in about 20-25 minutes. So I guess either way we're going to have some downtime, but maybe better to get the downtime at the start rather than the downtime at the end. But either way, we are ready to roll. So I'll be able to spectate this match in just a moment. Mute my mic in case my mic was going through in the game. I don't want that to happen. But yeah, we'll be ready to play in just a sec. Yeah, Flightless Esports on Twitch. We're almost ready to play. Clicked the wrong one, sorry, but yes, Flightless Esports. We have Respawn going up against Ohakia. And then we have Tap That going up against Undercover. But you know what? I'm going to get straight on. It's Respawn Esports versus Ohakia Esports at 7 PM. Respawn has won it 2-0 here. So very, very well played to Respawn. Completely undefeated so far in the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League split. Ohakia will go down to a record of 1-2. So it does make the rest of the weeks a little bit trickier, but anything can happen. They could bring it all the way back. You never know, they might win every single other game from this point. Make sure you show them some love as well. Thank you to Nexus Rise for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alright, people. So, a little bit of downtime until our next match. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. Tap That going up against Undercover. So, Tap That we did see last week. Put up a good fight against Respawn, but, you know, Respawn looking too strong right now. They haven't been beaten. So, you know, it's okay to lose to a team like Respawn, you know, when they're that strong. But this other team here, Undercover, is not a team I am familiar with at all. Yeah, I haven't seen any of their matches. Haven't seen any of their matches before, but you never know, they could be a pretty strong team as well. If I go through and look at their results, because I didn't check them. Undercover. Oh, actually, they're undefeated right now too. 2-0. 2-0. So this is a chance for Tap That to bring it back. Currently 0-2 in the split, but maybe this is their chance to get their first match on the board. Hey, thank you, Toyota, for allowing me to cast your match. Hope you enjoyed. I'm doing it solo right now, so you know it's pretty tough when you're not a Rocket League expert and you've got to commentate by yourself, but hopefully I did it justice, and thank you for jumping on again. So, yeah, in just under 20, well, just over 20 minutes time, we'll have Tap That going up against Undercover. Undercover, if you don't know, are from the Tempest Guild, and Tap That are from the Druids, so shout out to the Druids, number one team. I'm telling you right now, I feel like they got the least amount of players across the split, but, you know, small but mighty, as they say. Yeah, I can go have a look at some of the other results for you. I think some results have come through. Underdogs took it 2-0 over Tap That. Oh, so that does mean Tap That is down 0-3 now in the split. So, you know, still a chance for them to get a game on the board. But it is quite difficult to come back up being down 0-3 in the first 2 weeks of the split. So, anything can happen. I believe in Tap That. I think they can bring it all the way back. Tap That wanted to be streamed tonight. They said we got what it takes to take out this whole tournament, take out this whole event. So I want to see it happen. I want to see Tap That get their first match. Mr. Rager, currently now 3-0 in the split. They won by default over Unlucky, who are very unlucky right now, not showing up for their match. Going to put them down a game. We had DGen FC take it 2-0 over Customized, which was also a default victory. And we had SRT Clan take it 2-0 over Undercover. Oh, okay, so Undercover has lost the set here. They're now sitting at 2-1. So Undercover at 2-1, Tap That at 0-3. So we may find that Tap That will win their first match here tonight, or we may find that Undercover gets another match on the board and goes up 3-1. Really good position to be in if you are Respawn Esports 3-0 right now. Going to be heading into their fourth match of the split at 8 PM. Who are they facing? Let me remind myself. It is looking like it's going to be... wait, is it the Golden Glow? Yeah, the Golden Glow. That'll be a good one. But yeah, so we'll have another match for you very soon. Lee Ham. That's the captain of Tap That. Lee Ham's going to chuck me an invite very soon. But you know what I can do for you? No, I won't do that now. I won't do that now. See, now you're left in suspense. You don't know what I was going to do. You'll find out soon enough. You'll find out soon. But may as well roll to another little spiel about our sponsors tonight. New Zealand Esports, of course, running multiple different events over the next couple of weeks. Started last week, so if you've only just tuned into the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League, welcome. And yeah, we have Rocket League for you here on Flightless Esports, Rocket League on Tuesdays, Street Fighter 6 on Thursdays. But there are multiple other games. You've got Valorant, you have got PUBG Mobile, and... oh yeah, well that's it. But still, 4 games, 4 very, very epic games that you can go through and check out on the different streams, because it's not just Flightless that's streaming. You've got a whole bunch of other broadcasters, so you can go check out Antic Esports, who are streaming right now as well, or University of Canterbury Esports Club. They're streaming Rocket League. On Mondays, if you don't know, there is Valorant, and there are a couple of different streamers doing that. So Auckland University Esports Club, Antic Esports, University of Canterbury Esports Club, and Jane Tech. So if you like Valorant, go check out one of those streamers. If you like PUBG Mobile, I feel like that's the one I know the least about. I'm not sure when their matches are streamed, so sorry to be build-ups about that. I don't know much about that. But that should be streamed too. And of course, Street Fighter 6 on Thursdays. That's my specialty. Street Fighter 6. To bring that to you here on Flightless Esports every Thursday night. And there's another caster that does it too, University of Auckland Esports. So yeah, don't miss out on the Street Fighter 6 action this Thursday. What else can I say? Yeah, New Zealand Esports bringing you some pretty stacked events here. All of these events have got some pretty solid prizes. I know for Street Fighter, the players who are the top 8 on the leaderboard go through to a top 16 online finals. The winner get a bit of dosh, get a bit of prize money, and they will become an E-Black representing New Zealand in the Global Esports Games this December over in Riyadh, which is in the United Arab Emirates. The other games, so of course Rocket League has got some prizes for you too. You know, the top teams across the split are going to get themselves a bit of prize money as well. If I go through and grab the main website for everybody, you can have a look at all of the prizes and all of the other information as well. Let me just grab that link. So yeah, give it a view. I don't know what else to say. Go click on the link, have a read of the info. Valorant, if you don't know, there'll be a Christchurch finals in September. $2,200 prize pool for the elite division, but there's also a social division which is $600 for either role. Street Fighter 6, as I mentioned, winner will become an E-Black representing New Zealand. They get an all expenses paid trip to the Global Esports Games, I should mention, so they don't have to pay for that. New Zealand Esports will fly you to Riyadh, and there's also a $1,000 cash prize pool. PUBG Mobile, top 16 squads from across the regular season go into a finals where every week they can win up to $200, and the winners will become E-Blacks as well, so they'll join the Street Fighter players heading over to the Global Esports Games. For Rocket League here, $1,600 in the prize pool. So yeah, if you're one of the top teams over the split, you're going to make yourself a nice bit of cash. Pretty epic stuff, if I do say so myself. But yeah, we'll have some more Rocket League for you very, very soon. I better change my stream title so you know who's playing. It's going to be Tap That. I'm not sure where Tap That is actually from, so that would probably be nice to. But yeah, it's going to be Tap That versus Undercover. Haven't got any other results for you so far, sorry people. But we will have another match very, very soon. Take me away. Some pretty good music in this game too. You ever just sat there at the Rocket League menu, just vibing out? It's a real good time. Yeah, I'm really going to struggle to drink that whole bottle of water, so I'm really sorry, 1D38 if you're still here. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it, but I'm giving it a good go. 13 minutes away, people, we will have our next match. Tap that, going up against Undercover. As I mentioned, Undercover sitting at 2-1. In the split, 2 wins, 1 loss so far in the event. And Tap that, currently sitting at 3 losses to 0 wins. But they might get their first win here against Undercover, so stay tuned. Has a lot of music that's nice to listen to. A lot of different, yeah, a lot of different stuff. You might find some playlist fillers for sure. So give the game a go. It's a fun game too. You not only got good music, you got an actual fun game to go with it. Very fun game. I feel like I should be taking an opportunity to actually learn about the game while I'm watching, but I guess I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. And that can be a thing that's really hard for people who are trying to get into esports. You know, you might play a game, you have fun playing the game, you sort of pick up the basics, but figuring out where to go from there sometimes can be a bit challenging, especially if you're going up against players or teams that do know what they're doing and they sort of are stomping you. But just remember that every team or every player has to start from the bottom, so if you are losing a little bit, don't think of it as losing, think of it as learning, because that's what you will be doing, and to become a player that wins, you need to do a lot of learning. So yeah, that's Arashi's inspirational comment for you, but yeah, don't get upset about losing, because you are winning in the long run, because you're learning a bunch of stuff. When I watch Rocket League, I can see how these players are sort of using their boosts to maneuver their cars in different ways, but I'm kind of observing the ways that they like to position themselves and also the way that they pattern themselves around the different boost pads. Hard skills to learn. I mean, it sounds sort of basic, but when you're actually in there playing against another team who knows how to do that, it can be quite challenging. 10 minutes to go, people, and we'll have our next match ready for you. Tap that versus Undercover. There you go, so you can have another look at that. And another shout out to our sponsors, Hyperfibre, bringing you the ultimate in internet. They got some insane speeds. If you look at Hyperfibre, the internet speeds they've got, you could be downloading Rocket League onto like 50 different PlayStation 5s in like 10 minutes, dude. That internet is hella fast. But yeah, Hyperfibre, bringing you all the good stuff. And you know how else is bringing you the good stuff? In a nice little, what do you even call it? Like aluminium can? Red Bull. They got a very, very delicious energy drink in multiple different flavors. You got the classic Red Bull flavor. I don't even know. It tastes like Red Bull. Don't know what the flavor even is. Lemony. Multiple other flavors though. They've got like fig and apple, I think was one that I tried recently. That was a bit interesting. Dragon fruit, apricot. Lots of really, really random flavors that you don't really get out of other energy drinks. If you're an energy drink fiend like myself, then yeah, Red Bull's got you covered. But I think this is a perfect opportunity to run an advertisement, so I'm going to do that right now. Check this out, people.
Oh, Sorry, team. My flatmate must have been streaming again.
Now you'll need a better excuse. Hyper-fast reaction times, hyper-powerful performance, hyper-impressive capacity. Hyperfibre, the ultimate in internet.
Hyperfibre, dude, they're bringing you all the good stuff. You don't want to miss out on that Hyperfibre internet. So if you can, get yourself signed up. You better do it, because you'd be silly not to. Hyperfibre. Okie dokie, people. Very, very soon we'll have another match for you. Looks like Lee Ham is doing a bit of training right now with the team. But we'll be seeing Lee Ham and the rest of the Tap That team coming through to bring us some Rocket League action in just under 8 minutes. What else can I talk about? Xbox Series X. This thing just sits there on my little stand there. I need to play my Xbox more. I heard they just changed their Xbox Live Gold, which they've just taken it away. They've replaced it with Game Pass Core, which is kind of a sad feeling for, you know, somebody who used to play a lot of Xbox 360 growing up, you know, getting that Xbox Live Gold membership, begging mum and dad, can I please get the monthly, can you please pay for my monthly Xbox Live Gold? Play some Call of Duty online, all the good stuff, and now that's not a thing anymore. They're replacing it with Game Pass Core, so that's very interesting. The thing I play the most though is my PS5. You can't see it, but it's sitting here on my table. That's what we're streaming Rocket League from today. So yeah, thank you Sony for making this amazing device. What I will do is just reset my capture card audio just to make sure it doesn't go out of sync during the match, because that does happen sometimes. So I just reset it. I think it's a problem with my computer. It like goes out of sync, the audio, which can mean you might be watching some Flightless gameplay and be like, what the heck, that sound is coming through way later than what's happening on screen. If that happens, please call it out, because sometimes I don't notice. And I can reset my capture card. It only takes me a couple of seconds. So yeah, just call it out. Behind me, you'll notice I have a whole bunch of monitors. If you don't know, I run offline fighting game events every month in Hamilton. So shoutouts to Hamilton, shoutouts to the Hamilton fighting game community. Yeah, I love all of yous. We run Hambats, Hamilton's premier fighting game event. So that's where all the fighting game players in Hamilton come through to test their skills, level up, and just jam some games with, you know, with a good quality fighting game whānau. So if you're somebody out there who's, you know, a fan of video games or a fan of esports, or, you know, you want to be part of a community, definitely do some research and check out what's available in your area. So in Hamilton, yeah, we run Hambats every month. We also have a big major tournament coming up next month called Waikato Arena Rampage, which is going to be, you know, a big one. It's going to have prize money, it's going to have trophies, it's going to have all the good stuff, and there'll be a whole bunch of people that play fighting games and love fighting games coming through to give it a go. But not just fighting games, there's stuff for every type of game out there. League of Legends, Valorant, Rocket League, yeah, PUBG Mobile, all the good stuff is available to you. And there's different organisations, different sort of groups that run events across the country, no matter where you are. So if you are trying to find an event for a particular type of game, feel free to ask me, and I can try point you in the right direction. I'm happy to help. But here with Rocket League, we got an event for you right here. This match, Tap That, going up against Undercover. Finally have our match ready to go. I'm going to swap over to the overlay. Alright, I clicked the wrong one, but anyway. Huge stuff to tap that. Yeah, sorry for the hiccups when it came to getting the game sorted. I was not expecting to be put as the host, so I was not ready for that. My apologies. Hey, thank you for the follow, Lil Pluto, and thank you for the follow, Sir Tiggy. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming through and supporting Flightless Esports and the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League, and of course supporting the teams. We had Respawn Esports and Ohakia Esports. Thank you very much to those teams for jumping on, giving it a go, and thank you very much to Tap That and Undercover for giving it a go just now. Undercover, yeah, tough loss for them, going right down to the wire, but huge victory for Tap That, getting their first match of the split. This could be the sign of a really big comeback for them. So anything can happen. Anything can happen for them. Yeah. Thanks again. We'll be back on Thursday with some Street Fighter 6 action. So obviously very excited for that. Here's my dog. She's excited too. She said, "Damn, the Tap That just win. Oh, I missed it." All right. So yeah, thank you to everybody for the support. Thank you to the new follows, D Chumbo, Moldy Soup. Yeah, much appreciated, much appreciated. We'll be back with Street Fighter 6 on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have 3 amazing matches for you coming up soon. Also, thank you to the sponsors, Hyperfibre, the ultimate internet. Best internet out there. Get them downloads cranking. Get that Rocket League gameplay looking absolutely lagless. And get yourself on that Hyperfibre. Order yourself some Red Bulls. Red Bull, another sponsor of the New Zealand Esports Hyperfibre League. If you're a big fan of energy drinks, Red Bull is the energy drink of choice, of course. So get yourself a Red Bull. It's going to be a great idea, especially at 8:28 PM at night when you probably should be going to sleep, but you just want to stay up and play Rocket League. You got to get that Red Bull going. Yeah, sorry, Sir Tiggy, that's the end. It's we've got some prescribed matches for you. If you didn't know, every Tuesday, we're going to have Rocket League for the next 3 weeks. Well, if you don't include this week. So 3 weeks from here, we'll have Rocket League every Tuesday. 7 PM and 8 PM, we'll have some games for you. But besides that... Oh, it's your birthday on Thursday? Damn, happy birthday, Sir Tiggy. You should celebrate it by coming and watching some Street Fighter 6 here on Flightless Esports. It's going to be a great time. 7 PM that'll start. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, it's been a pleasure hosting you here on Flightless. It's been a pleasure. I already said that, but your boy Arashi signing out here. And you know what I'm going to do to sign it out? I'm going to roll another ad for you. So here you go.
Oh, sorry, Toon. My flatmate must have been streaming again.
Now you'll need a better excuse. Hyper-fast reaction times, hyper-powerful performance, hyper-impressive capacity. Hyperfibre, the ultimate in internet.
It's cold, losing my control. Your light is gone, alone the darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. Stop this conversation.